Hello, friends! Welcome to another episode of Schlockheads with me, the Monolith.
And me, Fintrovert.
We're just a couple of guys sitting in a hot tub, being dudes, watching some Babylon 5. We were going to watch some other stuff today, but you know what? We can't get enough Babylon 5, so other stuff, another time. Babylon 5,
yeah,
good.
Like in 2 weeks.
Yeah. A little update for everyone watching at home. I've just made myself a coffee. This is the second coffee I had to make because the first one I took a sip of and it tasted horrible because the milk was off. Didn't realize until it was in my mouth. So that's your update on my personal life today, is drinking old, gross milk. I'm good now. It was horrible. How are you?
But yeah, this week kind of has been busy, so we didn't have time to think about what movie we would watch, which is one of the reasons why we have decided to push it to the next one when we have more time to think about it, because again, bulk recordings and stuff like that. So we are recording this at the end of whatever the fuck the name of the month is in English, April.
Yeah.
And next month is a pretty big month for Mono here on his Twitch channel, because there's this event with a morality system where people can choose how he gets to play a game with a black and white kind of morality system. So there's been a lot of setting that thing up. I've had all kinds of stuff going on, so we've both been busy. We didn't have time to talk about the movie stuff, so instead, Babylon 5. And I'm not complaining.
No, I'm not mad at all. Like, this is perfect. Like, the more Babylon 5 we watch, it's not like there's a shortage. It's not like we got to savor it for anything, you know? And
this also means we're going to get relatively close to the midpoint of Season 1.
Ooh. And this is episode 9?
Which had a very nice name, and everything's going to go perfectly well.
Day at the Beach. Day at the
Beach. That's the name. Yeah, Death at the Walker.
Oh. Are you excited? I'm excited.
I'm very excited. This is going to be a fun episode. And again, thank you everybody so much for watching the videos. It's been very fun reading all of the comments, and yes, there have been things that I had forgotten to mention, which included things like in the episode Parliament of Dreams, I did forget to mention. I did kind of allude that all of the people at the end were actually members of the religion that they were portraying, but what I didn't remember to mention, because I had forgotten that little tidbit as well, was that all of the names and stuff that he was saying were the names of the people, and Michael O'Hare, the actor of Jeffrey Sinclair, actually wanted to memorize all of their names and religions, you know, so it wasn't any kind of ADR or made up thing, but he actually wanted to, you know, respect each of the religions in real life in that way, you know, remembering the name of the person and what religion they were. And so they were all actual religious people at the end of the episode.
How cool.
And they were all of their names that were being said.
Well played. That was a lot of people to remember too.
That was a shitload of people.
Like the line out the door.
Oh. So yes, that is one of those things that I had forgotten to mention. And another thing which has now come up a couple of times, we are watching this in the order. I'm using the Lurker's Guide's release order, at least until we get to the movies. Once we get there, I'm going to think whether we're going to put them in order of when they happen, which is basically just a problem with one. Okay. So,
right.
I'm going to think about it. There's basically only problem with 2 movies, technically. One, because it happens mid-season. And another one because it's a prequel, but it has spoilers.
Ah, I see.
So those two are kind of where we gotta put them in. I haven't just thought about it yet because it is basically a problem for way in the future.
Fair enough. Cross that bridge when we get there.
Exactly. We will cross that bridge once we get there, but until then we're basically going in the original broadcast order. At least I'm assuming that because I have the remastered version. I'm assuming they are in broadcast order. At least so far they've been. Because I'm basically just going through that in the order that they are in.
It's weird sometimes. Like one thing that's pulled me up on when I was watching through Firefly for the first time, the broadcast order and the DVD and Blu-ray release order were different. They put 2 episodes out of order, and then it like shifted all of it out. And I was trying to figure out like what the best order was, and had to rely on internet discourse to decide for me at the time. But it's weird that they change it. Someone makes that decision somewhere to shift things out of order somewhere. Makes you wonder who and why.
Yeah, because there is a little bit of discussion in the Babylon 5 community about some episodes work better if they are in different order, especially in season 1. But I'm like, let's just experience it in the way that it came out on TV.
Yeah,
because that's the kind of way that people would have experienced it. So
get that authentic first time through.
Why not? Yeah, exactly. So why not just do it the same way now?
Yeah.
Even if some people would say that it would be better if it were like this. But, we're doing things the way we do because
we're the Schlockheads, baby. We do things how we do them.
Yeah. And it's easier because I don't have to memorize which fucking episodes we watch, and I can just go, okay, next.
Yeah.
And I'm going to say that now. Okay, next.
Your attack is very important to us. There it is. Hello, beautiful.
Rotating in the stars. Now we saw a little bit more traffic.
Yeah.
Ambassador,
how ships go in and out
is there
and
something
shit.
I can do for you?
I wish to engage your services.
For what?
Like his little...
What sort of business? Ambassador, I'd be happy to assist you, but there are certain details I must know before taking any commission. Not to mention getting clearances from the...
All arranged, as is payment.
Okay.
We will meet in Red 3 at the hour of scampering.
That's the time we start recording. The hour of scampering.
The hour of scampering.
Hopefully that's a different kind of proposal than Jakar had to the previous telepathy. He also wanted to engage in her services.
He certainly did. Speak of the devil. Oh no, that's not Jakar.
Liner Callisto will be docking in Bay 12 in 7 minutes.
All the costumes are so cool.
They are.
Deathwalker. Deathwalker.
Is that their full name? Deathwalker. Damn! Are we doing Soul Hunter again?
You know how she could have avoided this fate? She forgot to like, comment, and subscribe.
Dawn of the Third Age. 10 years
You can't do that, man.
The Babylon Project was all
Listen, we've never done that before, so I had to find a way to put it
creating a
once.
place where men and women could work out their differences.
He's right. Good fucking song, man.
Because Deathwalker also, even though she's in pretty heavy makeup, you might recognize her as well.
Okay. I didn't get a good look behind all the beating.
According to her ship ID, her name is Gyla Lobos. She's a free trader.
Gyla.
Came from Sector 47 on her way to Earth. That's
Rogue
Minbari's
trader,
space.
you could
Minbari
say.
ship, Minbari clothes, Minbari ID, but she's no Minbari.
Natath give you any reason for the attack?
Kept yelling, Deathwalker.
Deathwalker.
I thought you might remember that
Deathwalker.
name. I know I do.
It might be a rogue trader whose face got warhammered.
Natath,
40,000
why did you
times.
attack that woman?
Listen, sister, if she dies, you'll rot in a cage until your spots turn gray.
We want to help you, but you have to tell us why.
It is Shankar, the Blood Oath.
Hmm.
When the Dilgar conquered Hylax 7, my grandfather and his family were there.
Dilgar?
Deathwalker used them in her experiments. They all died, except my grandfather, who managed to escape back to Narn. But not before she implanted a machine in his brain. It slowly killed his mind and spirit.
This sounds like conspiracy theory crazy. The government's put machines in my
He died,
brain.
my family took Shankar. And now our vengeance is at hand.
The Dilgar invasion was 30 Earth years ago. If Deathwalker was alive today, she'd be an old woman.
Her face is carved into the minds of my entire brood. I smell my grandfather's blood on her hands. I tell you, it is she!
Interesting.
Commander Sinclair, my abject apologies for this terrible incident. Let me assure you that I am personally prepared to make amends to her victim.
Her victim is still in med lab. If she lives, I'll convey your offer.
See.
Damn, that was quite a fucking beating.
Release Natos from my custody, I'll take full responsibility for her conduct.
However, I will agree to house arrest pending outcome of our investigation.
You have my gratitude, Commander. Natos!
Curious, I wonder if he's actually, like, mad at her or he's just getting her out, you know? She is Nan. He's going to side with her before anyone else. But if she's risked Nan place in the station,
All the clearances seem to be in order, and
she may be a bigger
very
threat to them.
generous. However, there's something I still don't understand.
Understanding is a three-edged sword.
Nice hat!
Hell yeah.
You old dog. You didn't
You
tell
know,
me
it
you
is
were
missing
bringing a
one
date.
thing.
I'm Talia Winters,
Tassels.
licensed telepath psycho.
Correct,
working
yeah.
G5.
It needs tassels.
I'm a 23 myself. A good number.
It's close to perfect, but not quite.
Please scan, Albert. Report to me his thoughts at present. Oh, goody. Nothing like a good mind scan to clear the old processor.
Does he get off on it? Or
He has no thoughts at all. It's as if his mind were empty.
Excellent. We may now commence our business.
man doesn't think.
Albert,
He doesn't think about anything.
Nebula.
Her vital signs have stabilized, but I still can't match her species type.
Why don't you try xenobiogenic 5?
You know, if they didn't want me to make puns, they wouldn't have named things in the way they have.
They're asking for it, man.
Her DNA doesn't
Well.
match anything we've got on file.
She's a Dilgar.
Dilgar.
Dilgar is a dead race. Those few that were left after the invasion died when their sun went nova.
Computer, load history file, EA2230, reference Deathwalker.
Deathwalker, epithet used.
Death
to
metal
refer to
album,
Shadow,
1980s.
The most infamous leader of the Dilgar invasion of the non-aligned sectors. Rank
I mean, with that hair in the photo.
Yeah.
specialist in biochemical, biogenetic, and cyber-organic weaponry.
Stop. This was Jadur 30 years ago.
Well, she's obviously too young to be Jadur, too old to be her daughter. But there might be another explanation. No, computer.
Well,
Scan
yeah, you
circuits
got
for
clones?
Bionic freezing or body alteration.
Commencing. Scan
Freezing.
Negative.
Walt Disney treatment.
Commander, you're not going to believe this.
She's an Aries.
A Dilgar uniform.
Rank War Master, and the nameplate reads Jadur. The Toth was right. It's her.
The uniform doesn't prove that. Did you find anything else?
I mean, the uniform kind of proves that.
Have you never heard of
Doesn't look like any
cosplayers?
kind of drug I've ever seen.
I mean, cosplaying as a war criminal is certainly a choice, but
I'm gonna run some tests on this.
But it's also a choice that many cosplayers take every day.
That's true. Dilgar invasion. He was there when they retook Ballas. He never forgot what he saw. If this woman is Jadur, then
the uniform looked nice.
Sinclair.
Hugo Boss?
Commander, you have a gold channel transmission from Senator Hidoshi.
post a full detail.
I think that's my third Hugo Boss joke in this series so far.
Keep a tight lid on this.
I think so, yeah.
Until we figure out what's going on.
I know I've edited at least one, and there's at least one incoming. Well, two
I'm sorry
now.
to bring you shame, Ambassador, but I must fulfill
Okay,
my
so just
Shankar.
then you said I might recognize her. It looked like a little bit like Marissa Tomei in heavy makeup,
With the nearness of your prey.
but she wouldn't have been.
Many of them.
She would have been young
But
to this.
unhappily, in this case,
I love Marissa Tomei though.
yours complicates matters.
Beautiful.
Consular Harok, the Narn you were to meet in customs, was here to bargain with Jadur. Our agents learned of a discovery she made which would be of great value to our regime. But after your attack on her, so he has returned to Narn and left me to secure this discovery of hers.
I will take it from her when I eat her flesh.
The Kari says we must get her to Narn alive.
I will not be denied this!
I think you might.
It's larger than Shankar. It would give Narn the advantage it needs to expand the regime and crush our enemies.
What is best in life?
I'll delay the Shankar, but I will not abandon it.
You would not be Narn if you did. And when we get what we want from this butcher, I promise to help you fulfill your vow.
I like that.
Oh.
It's cool.
I still can't help but think about the one sentence earlier. About the spots going grey.
Yeah.
What can I do for you?
Is that like an insult, or does that really happen, that when they get old, their spots go grey?
Who's the oldest Narn we've seen?
Excellent.
Oh.
When she's
They
fit
have
to
grey
travel,
spots.
You will send her to Earth immediately.
Senator, we found evidence that this woman might be the Dilgar war criminal, Deathwalker.
Deathwalker is long dead, Commander. This is a priority order.
Without more information, I can't...
Commander St. Clair, all information in this matter is
He looks like a
regional basis,
late-night TV
and
show
you do
host
not
with this
need
stuff
to
behind
know.
him.
Maybe that was shot on the set of Conan O'Brien.
That was Conan O'Brien, actually. He just looks really different these days. Okay, less Marissa Tomei now.
How
It's the
dare
angle.
you pry into my life's work?
I think you're too badly.
I have had worse. I want to see Sinclair now.
Commander! Commander, is it true?
Ilondo.
Is what true?
They say you have Deathwalker in custody.
You should know better than to listen to rumors, Ambassador.
Holy shit. Everyone wants her.
I'm Commander Jeffrey Sinclair. You asked to speak to me?
As soon as information about this character gets around the station, everyone just gurbles it up.
Doctor, will you
Gobbles.
give us a moment, please?
You're just mangling your words.
What do you know about the wind swords?
They have sheltered me for many years, in return for certain services. They speak of you often.
Samurai.
Sinclair.
Looking.
They say you have a hole in your mind.
Who keeps saying that?
I am War Master Jadur of the Dilgar.
How old are you?
Jadur, you be much older.
Yeah.
The answer is in this vial. My research. A universal anti-agapic.
I'm not familiar with the term.
No
It's a
gaps.
serum which retards the aging process and prevents disease. It's still unstable and difficult to produce in sufficient quantity, but it works.
No sick.
Trying to figure out who she is.
Virtual
Her
immortality.
mouth is giving me
The ultimate
clues.
triumph of life. The secret is mine, Sinclair. And with the help of your Earth, I will bring it to all the worlds of this galaxy before the year is out.
Secret to immortal life, but it's Nazi science.
Scuttle carefully. Does Saturn have rings? The talks are over for the day. We shall commence again tomorrow at the hour of longing.
So, oh hey, a moral dilemma episode.
Ambassador Kosh.
There is a question.
Yes. I've been scanning Mr. Abbott all day, and his mind is still just as empty as when we started. And these phrases you keep speaking in, they don't make any sense.
You seek meaning.
Yeah,
Yes.
fucking a little bit. Don't leave, prick. Oi.
Then listen to the music, not the song.
Shut up.
Could I buy you a drink? A Jovian sunspot would taste.
You know, that's like
Mr.
a
Abbott, can you tell me what
that's
this
like me
negotiation is
listening
all
to
about?
younger people. 6-7 Skibbity Riz. These words, I do not understand them.
A problem?
No. I'm just tired. I think I'll go back to my quarters and rest for a while.
Rest is good. And
So are
is a nice
tassels.
lean pastrami with just a little mustard and an Antarian pickle.
He's making me hungry.
Yeah, that sounds pretty good, actually, doesn't it?
Mr. Lanier.
Oh, Commander.
I'm sorry to disturb you, but with Ambassador Delanoff Station, I need your help. Have you heard about the incident at Customs today?
Yes, I did. Shocking. The Narn do seem to be a most passionate people.
Are you
I
familiar
wouldn't
with
call
the
it
name
shocking as much as smashing.
Quite. History is a passion of mine. As I recall, she
There was a fair bit of mashing going on, yeah.
invasion of the non-aligned sectors in
She looks alright though.
Brilliant scientist, but she was also a brutal and sadistic warrior, personally responsible for countless deaths.
The Toth said the woman she attacked is Deathwalker. The woman claims she's right. She also says it was the Wind Swords who sheltered her after the invasion.
They are the most militant of all our warrior castes, but even they wouldn't harbor such a beast.
I think they might have.
Service to them. Could you check with your government, see what they know?
I cannot speak directly to the council without permission, but I will contact Alen.
That'll go great.
I also asked that
when has Delenn ever been secretive and withholding of information?
Rely on my discretion, Commander.
Never.
We are fully prepared to make whatever reparations you deem necessary, and make you a most handsome offer.
For what?
Your discovery, of course, the anti-agapic.
You're very well informed, Jakar. Our
That's his
reports
thing.
said you were a clever one, and a good resistance leader too.
Well,
if Earth Alliance
also
hadn't taken
pink
a hand
underwear
in
is
our
also his
invasion,
thing.
we might have helped your kind
Mine
wife,
too.
the Centauri, out completely.
But we are not through with the Centauri yet, and you can still help us. Whatever Earth Alliance has promised you, we will triple.
Grant me one more thing, and I'll consider it.
Name it.
The head of the animal that attacked me.
Ooh.
Within the hour.
Ooh. We must all make sacrifices, Jakar.
Based on the data I got from Earth, she is Jadur, which, barring other explanation, seems to prove her claim about an anti-Gapic.
Anti-what's-it? An immortality serum. The Russian consortium's been researching in that direction for years with no success.
Since the 1930s.
She's lying to save her skin.
My analysis of the serum suggests that she isn't.
Earth agrees. They've given us a priority order to send Jadur there immediately. They plan to develop her discovery.
This woman made the Dorian massacres look like a church picnic, and Earth wants to give her a grant? Justice or immortality. An intriguing choice.
Either that'll get them a job at NASA.
Jadur infected the entire population of Lodic.
Exactly what I was about to say.
She wiped out entire races, destroyed whole planets, experimented on living beings. Now she wants to make everybody immortal?
Maybe she's got a conscience.
Tyrants seldom show remorse for their brutalities. Let the League deal with her. We've got her serum. If it's legit, we can finish this immortality pill ourselves.
No, the serum's too complex. It would take years to develop without her input, if at all possible.
While I find Earth's moral stance on this dubious, they are better equipped to handle an issue of this magnitude.
Yeah, for example, they have a lot of organic technology that they have been researching too, and
Surely they just locked that away somewhere safe, right? They're not still poking at that stuff. Why would they do that? It was so dangerous.
What the hell are you doing, Jeff?
Following orders.
Whatever Jador's peddling doesn't change what she is.
I know, damn it. But if Dr. Franklin's right, her discovery will bring a future free of disease, aging, death. She can save more lives than she took. And she can make the deaths she caused have meaning. Isn't that worth considering?
Better pray to that god of yours. You're right, Jeff. Because if any of the League ambassadors find out about this deal, they'll tear Babylon 5 to pieces.
Tear B5 into pieces.
This is the
One of our
Deathwalker.
agents has just informed me that Sinclair is going to smuggle Jadur off the station.
What? She is near. I can smell her. Free me from this cage and I'll deal with her.
Not yet. There is a better way. Ambassador Jakar to speak to Ambassador Kalika.
What are you doing, Jakar? What's the plan?
The plan is to plotty plot plot.
I'm thinking of plotting.
Most efficient. I commend you. Is there something else you wish to say, Commander?
I don't like you.
Franklin has confirmed the potential of your discovery, but why give it to Earth?
Because it was Earth who turned the tide against my race. Thus it is fitting that you benefit from your conquest.
It was more an act of preservation. You slaughtered mercilessly. Exterminated whole races. Committed acts beyond the belief of all sentient beings.
The Wind Sword said you were sentimental. A fatal flaw in a warrior.
Why you want to help the same people you butchered 30 years ago?
My race is gone. Their names cursed in history. I am the last of the Dilgar. But my discovery will ensure that the galaxy remembers us with honor. It'll be a
You know, I'm
monument
giving you
to our vision.
one clue about who she is.
That's what you're
Yeah.
Delicious irony.
This isn't the first time she's playing a character whose home world has been destroyed.
Throw me for a loop.
It's fine, if you don't get it, I'll say it after
Yeah.
the episode.
Everyone watching at home, don't look it up. What's she
Commander
from?
Sinclair.
Tell us in the comments.
That woman is the war
Carefully.
criminal Jadur. We demand a full assembly at once to discuss her trial on charges of crimes against sentience.
I'm sure Earth Alliance will welcome all your representatives to discuss this matter. However, Jadur is in my custody, and I have orders to send her to Earth.
You will have to kill us all first.
I like the fin head.
Yeah, creature from the Black Lagoon out here doing fucking politics.
Very well. We'll convene in 3 hours. Jadur will be held in maximum security until then.
Good call. I think that's a good call.
Mr. Garibaldi, escort this woman back to her holding quarters. And
Ambassador, I've thought it over and I don't believe that I can continue with this assignment.
Your belief does not enter into it.
That's a good point.
I know that, but you don't really need a telepath.
What is need compared to the path?
Ah, the traffic was murder.
Literally killed 8 people.
Lovely to see you again.
What the fuck?
You know we're sitting on a fusion bomb here.
at least it's out in the open now. Jadur will get the justice she deserves.
Don't be so sure. The Narns and the Centauri both collaborated with the Dilgar. The last thing they want is a trial.
True, but with my vote and the Minbari vote, the council will be deadlocked and the League will have the deciding vote.
What about Kosh?
He refuses to participate, as you
Kosh doesn't give
what
a
makes you so
fuck.
sure the Minbari will vote for a trial?
There's no reason for them not to, and they're an honorable people.
Isn't it nice that it's the most we've heard Kosh talk and we understand absolutely nothing that he's trying to say?
Less, actually. I get less of what he's about from the more he's spoken. He's what a fucking ridiculous character.
I shouldn't listen to rumors, huh?
Sorry, Ambassador. We thought it best to handle this quiet.
Great job.
Mr. Lanier, have you spoken with Ambassador Delenn?
Yes, Commander. And I have been given instructions.
Interesting.
Jeff, good luck.
Well, this should be very interesting. I love that it's the future. We're in a sci-fi thing, but he's still using the old gavel, which probably means nothing to any of these other races.
This meeting of the Babylon 5 Assembly is called to order.
I mean, it's just there to make noise.
Ambassador
Yeah.
Catgirls, representing the League of
So you don't have
Babylon
to
Worlds,
shout.
will make the opening statement.
30 years ago, the Dilgar fell upon our worlds.
Who's that guy with the...
slavery
Like him.
and death. With the help of Earth Alliance, we drove them from our sectors and brought their leaders to
Cthulhu.
justice. All but one.
The honorable from the Cthulhuans.
Deathwalker. We of the League have unanimously decided that Jadur be tried for her crimes against sentience. That trial to be held here on Babylon 5 as soon as possible.
And for the person who's currently writing that they're the Pakmara, I know. And you've just pressed enter. And you can't delete it anymore. You've now commented it. You live with it.
Ambassador Malak.
This woman, Deathwalker, is indeed a great villain. However, because she has committed no crime against our republic, I must reluctantly vote no.
I'm not surprised the Centauri are opposed to
Yeah.
a trial. It is well known the Dilgar were merely mercenaries for their republic.
That is a lie. It was you Narns who collaborated with this scum.
Centauri propaganda to hinder our revolution.
They can't help themselves, can they?
Ambassador
Nope.
Jakar, your vote.
The Norn regime is noted for its keen sense of justice. Therefore, we vote yes. On one condition, that the trial be held on Narn.
The Narns have no
Everything
right
with
to
a
try
catch.
Jadur. We are well aware of their involvement with her. Their proposal is unacceptable.
In that case, the Norn regime also votes no.
It's such a bitch.
Ambassador Kosh has declined to take part in these proceedings. On behalf of Earth Alliance, I vote yes. Mr. Lanier.
As the Minbari were not a part of this conflict, we have no right to judge her. We must therefore vote no.
Regarding the League's single vote,
Chica's so
the decision
fucking
is
pleased
3
with
to
himself.
1 trial, with 1 abstention. I'm afraid we must find some other solution.
This is outrageous. Commander
This is
Sinclair,
politics.
You have always said that our worlds have a voice here.
They did, and they were outvoiced.
Voice?
I'm afraid the rules of the Assembly are very clear. But I have a compromise, which...
No! No
No more compromises. We will no longer be dictated to by the very powers who aided this woman's atrocities. We withdraw from this assembly. And rest assured you have not heard the last of this.
Well, shit.
I mean, that could have gone better.
Yeah.
I am sorry, Commander. I have caused this evil woman to escape her just fate.
The Windswords did shelter her, didn't they? And your government knew about it.
Not at first. When we went to war with Earth, the Windswords came to the Council with weapons, terrible weapons, created by this monster.
Damn.
That's when the Council first learned she was with them. Of course, we could not reveal it then. And like all secrets long kept, we cannot bear the shame of admitting it now.
Fair enough. Diplomacy's a bitch, huh?
Just like Jadur.
Yeah, she sucks, man.
Drazi Sunhawk. All stations on alert. Station 1, open up comm channel to the Drazi vessel. Station 5, go
Drazi.
track. I have the Drazi vessel online.
I like her. She doesn't say much. Just shows up every now and then, says what's on the scanner.
In the name of the Drazi Freehold, I demand immediate extradition of the war criminal Jadur. Reject this demand and we will attack immediately.
Oh dear.
This maybe escalated a little.
Yeah! That's a cool looking ship, too.
Drazi vessel moving into firing range. Scanners show weapons charged and coming to bear.
All gunner race target.
And then Babylon 5 is bigger, right? Yeah, bigger guns.
But it's also stationary.
Our gunner rays are now fixed on your ship. They will fire the instant you come into range. You'll find their power quite impressive. For a few seconds.
That's a good line.
Drazi vessel is slowing.
I'm also very impressive for a few seconds.
Lieutenant Commander, there's another surge in the vortex.
Hi, we're the Necrons, and we're here to get Deathwalker. What's up? We're from Tron. We want Deathwalker too.
The Drazi want immediate extradition of Jadur. I imagine the Iksha and the Vree will make similar demands, and according to reports, there are more League ships on the way.
Oh, good.
I can try, but...
Do it.
Welcome to Babylon 5. I am Lieutenant Commander Ivanova. How may we be of assistance?
Please hold. Your call is very important to us.
Call off those ships. The League and Earth Alliance have always been friends. We can settle this matter diplomatically.
Your attack is very important to us, so please, hold the line.
Diplomacy. I fear we will soon be severing our ties with this place.
There's something you should know before making that decision.
I've always had a thing for fish.
Well, that was a nice little detail that I hadn't noticed before. The UFO type ship, its guns were, as it was moving, they were still aiming at the station.
Oh, really? Like following it around? That's cool.
The winner will be the first to attack.
Creative. Let's hope it buys us enough time.
Lieutenant Commander, the League ships are moving out of firing range.
What did you do?
I played a wild card, but we're not out of this yet. Stay on alert. I'll be in closed session with the League.
Yes, sir.
Good job, Lieutenant Commander.
Yeah, she did great. Held them all off.
A herring is just a herring, but a good cigar is a Cuban. A stroke of the brush does not guarantee art from the bristles. Do you understand?
No one understands what the fuck you're talking about, dude. A bird in the hand is worth 17 crayons in my face. Just saying words. Yeah, I agree. What the fuck?
Our business is concluded. You were swell. Maybe we can have that Jovian sunspot sometime. Kosh, old boy, a pleasure as always. Let's do lunch soon.
What is he? And what was on that data crystal he gave you?
Reflection, surprise, terror. For the future.
This is basically pornography for us. I need a few seconds
Several of our
alone.
most renowned scientists have checked Dr. Franklin's data. But Deathwalker must still be punished for her crimes.
I agree. Earth is prepared to develop Jadur's discovery immediately. I propose the League of Worlds choose a coalition of scientists to assist her. When this coalition is satisfied, the serum is ready. Jadur will be turned over to the League for trial.
Okay. She's not going to go for it, though. Like, is Shadur going to be aware of this contract? Because she's not going to fucking do it.
Can we trust your alliance will honor this agreement?
No.
What of the Council? When news of this is made public, Earth Alliance will have no choice. As for the Council, it's already made its decision. This agreement is between Earth and the League.
It is fair and wise.
I know. Cool.
And he didn't even have to punch the contract.
Yeah. Or, like, run immediately into danger.
I mean, there's still time.
That's true. That's true.
It's time.
Good.
I'm glad Natoth didn't succeed. I'm looking forward to your trial.
Are you really that naive, Commander? Do you imagine Earth Alliance will permit this charade of yours to be carried out?
I'll see that they have to.
It will only cost you your
She
command.
does look familiar, man.
It is the way of things, Sinclair. The superior controls the inferior. In the final analysis, we've won. You and the rest of your kind take blind comfort in the belief that we are monsters, that you could never do what we did. The key ingredient in the anti-agapic cannot be synthesized. It must be taken from living beings. For one to live forever, another one must die. You will fall upon one another like wolves. The billions who live forever will be a testimony to my work, and the billions who are murdered to buy that immortality will be the continuance of my work. Not like us, you will become us.
Oh.
That's...
Get her the hell off my station.
Just, like, drop the serum accident. Whoops, Butterfingers out the airlock, no more serum. Fuck you. Oh, can you believe it? I just dropped this stuff. Can't wait for her to show up in season 5 as the fucking big bad, wearing crab samurai armor. Hello, I'm here to vote on whether or not we should go to trial.
I was looking at things, so I'm late.
Oh, shit. Oh!
All's well that ends well, huh?
You are not ready for immortality.
I mean, that's one way to vote.
Yeah.
Hell of an
Damn,
idea,
dude.
We find a reason to keep Jadur alive, and the Vorlons smoke her for the same reason.
It'll always be like this, Michael. Little powers at the mercy of bigger powers. Politics before morality, expediency before justice.
Seems to work for everybody. Except you. Maybe that's why I like you.
May I speak to you for a moment? I think I may be having a problem with Ambassador Kosh.
Join the club.
Yesterday, Kosh hired me to mediate on a business deal, but nothing about it made sense. They spoke in riddles, and I kept getting these images in my head.
What kind of images?
Well, at first just quick flashes, but then...
Dylan's feet.
4 years ago, I was assigned to scan a suspect in a murder case on Mars Colony. He was a serial killer. I'd never been inside a mind like that before. It was the most frightening experience I ever had. Today, I felt those same thoughts again. But this time it was no nightmare. It was deliberately provoked.
Who was Kosh dealing with?
Another alien. He said his name was... Abed.
Funny little guy with a big hat, drinks Jovian sunspots?
Yes, that's him.
It's my brother.
He's a vicar.
It's a slang term from old Earth tech, a VCR. They're cyber-organics, living recorders, part machine, part sentient.
Several of the alien races use them. They
That's
can
pretty
record
cool.
Just about anything. Sights, sounds, biorhythms, thought patterns.
The Vorlons are leery of telepaths. If Kosh knows what you fear the most, he can use it against you in the future.
For what?
With the Vorlons, who knows?
Beat you to a game of chess, maybe.
Ambassador Kosh has been a busy boy today.
They say God works in mysterious ways.
Maybe so. But he's a con man compared to the Vorlons.
So, I've got feelings about what the Vorlon just did. I've got feelings. Let's talk about those feelings. This is basically pornography for us. Sorry, look, okay. So there was an agreement between the League and Earth and what to do with Deathwalker, and then the Vorlon just show up and blow the fucking thing up? Is there not some political ramification of that? Are they not like, hey, you can't do that? That was ours, you know? Like, Earth not going to be mega pissed at the Vorlon now? Do the Vorlon give a fuck? I guess not.
Considering what we learned from the pilot, I'd say the Vorlons don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Because they barely attend any meetings. They have technology that is more advanced than anybody else's. Anybody who's ever tried to go into Vorlon space has never returned. They're the kind of, I don't know if I want to fuck with them kind of a species, clearly.
Yeah.
So when they come in and just go, boop, nope.
Delete that.
There's not much that anybody feels like they can do.
Yeah.
I think that is the case in this one.
Yeah. Cool episode. The moral quandary of is using science to save lives, but that was developed hurting countless people. Is that ethically okay to use? Is it worse if you don't use it because then the suffering was for nothing, or is it an insult to use it because of where it came from? So much wrapped in that.
Yeah.
But very, very, again, I feel like I say this every episode, but very well done.
Yeah, it was a good one, and overall it felt a little bit more standalone, but we did find out more about some history. Because we did learn that before the Minbari War, humans had fought the Dilgar.
Yes.
And had won.
Yeah. Which is interesting.
Yeah, it is interesting. That prior to the events of the show, humans had fought this kind of brutal warrior race, and this brutal warrior race has been driven basically to extinction. And basically what I'm saying, Batarians. But and
then we got him.
But yeah, we learned about the history that humans. Well, we haven't learned about the Minbari War, which clearly didn't go particularly well for the humans. We have now learned also that prior to that, one of the reasons why humans are in the position they are is because they have had those kinds of victories and have helped other people against aggressors.
They've made diplomatic and strategic moves in the galaxy. It's not just been, hey, we're here. We built a station. Come on board. It's a party. Yeah.
Yeah, so there is. We have now learned more about why humans might have some sort of enough respect that people would even get to that station.
Yeah.
In the first place.
One thing that was, you're right that it was a standalone episodic kind of episode in the way that at the end, all is as it was, really. Like the status quo was returned. And yet we, the audience, have more information than we had, but not more information than the characters had. You know, it's that was the closest we've had to just a window into the day of. I mean, besides our Jakar episode, but it was just stuff happens sometimes. Political stuff happens, people get involved, and then everything's back to the way it was at the end. And no one feels any great shift personally within the show's confines. It's just us learning more, getting more context, seeing how everyone interacts. Very cool. Yeah, I like that Cthulhu guy. Want to know more about them. So
with one of the more not so standalone things potentially is what the fuck did Kosh do?
What the fuck did Kosh do? Yeah, why did he do that to her? I mean, and why how did he call in that ship so fast to destroy the fucking Deathwalker ship? But what was he doing? I mean, as its own point, I love USB Man just being a little, you know, We used to carry, it was so expensive just to get a little SD card that was 10 gig. USB for 2 gig was $50, and now we can get terabytes of terabytes. In the year of Babylon 5, then you just got dudes. This is my storage person.
Yeah.
He's seen things you wouldn't believe.
And he did have a handy port in the brain that you could just, boop, here's the thing.
Yeah. Pretty good. I like it. But what the fuck he was doing to her, I'm very curious about. Whether he just used it to gather enough information as to humans being available to have immortality, was it just a test for that? Or, what's he going to do with that later? Was he reading on a larger scale or just for her? Is it as they said, they don't like telepaths, so he's just using it as ammo for you if he gets scared? I'm suspecting that the Kosh operate on that the Volon operate on a higher level than just that. Whatever we come up with, they're 5 steps above that. It's also that, but they're also planning for things that haven't happened yet because they can see the future probably. I don't know.
I'm sure we'll find out more later.
Yeah, we are. I'm sure we will.
But yeah, the next episode sounds much more peaceful and nice.
Oh, yeah? What's it called? Sinclair gets a circumcision and every second is filmed on camera? What's the episode called?
I mean, you might be correct because the episode's called Believers.
Believers, okay. We're going down a path. All right. Believers. Well,
what have you no faith?
Very little.
In the writers.
Oh, in the writers? Absolutely. Yeah, no, in the writers? Yeah, no, they got this. I trust them. I'm a believer.
You always think of the worst that could happen. Maybe it is.
That's not my
nice
fault.
Thing.
When I get punched in the face 5 times and you raise a hand, I'm gonna flinch, man. I'm gonna flinch. But you shouldn't flinch. You should hit the like and subscribe buttons and leave a comment. That'd make me a believer.
And also,
they're not going to be winners,
And also, Deathwalker was